Hi everyone, I'm Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day so far. Oh my gosh, it feels so good and strange to be back. It's been a really long time since I've been able to record videos and had the chance to, and yeah, I'm back. So if you happen to follow me online, like on Instagram, and then I did like one post on here. I need to be better about social media, I guess, being more active on it when it comes to crochet anyways, because I kind of just stopped making videos. I was going through a lot in life, and thankfully things have calmed down a little bit, and here we are, we're back. I guess one of the reasons why I stopped was because you may know that my sister actually got married a month ago, a little more than a month ago now. So that was a chaotic time before the wedding, like preparing, because I was her maid of honor. So there was a lot that we did together, and it was really fun. I love doing it. It was a lot of work, but I enjoyed it. It was bonding time for us, and yeah, I was more than happy to help her out. So I'm glad that I had that experience. But now that she is married, she moved out. So I kind of have a yarn room now, which is why there's 2 yarn shelves behind me now. We're in another room. The original room where I have been filming all of my videos, it has a teal background. And I'm gonna show you. I have 2 yarn shelves. This is extra yarn that doesn't fit in the shelves just yet, because I will be working on it and hopefully making room to put in this yarn little by little. But this room has a purple background, so yeah, I'm excited. I have a yarn room. It's not all 100% a yarn room or a craft room. I mean, there's still a bed in here and some things, but like my yarn is in here. So finally my room is just like an average looking room for like someone who loves Disney. There's no yarn in my room, and I'm really liking it that way. Obviously I love yarn so much, but it was making my room look very chaotic. So I'm happy that it's here now. It's separate, my room and this. I'm gonna call it my yarn room, even though it's not 100% a yarn room, like I explained, but that's what we're gonna call it. While I was moving things, I found some really fun crochet things. I have a basket of like, there's some old like childhood stuffed animals in here that I really love, but also my very first large amigurumi project, my very first one. I feel like I saw it somewhere here too. It was a tiny little bunny. I'll look for it again, but this one. This was my second amigurumi. My first ever attempt at an actual stuffed animal. So yeah, because last time it was this like sphere. But anyways, this is it. It's so ugly. I debated tossing it because I got rid of a lot of stuff when I was moving stuff between this room and my room, but I decided I'm gonna keep it. It's you could tell it's my first one. It's funny, so I'm just gonna keep it. But look, this is how I was sewing things on. It was a struggle for sure. I mean, he doesn't look that bad there. This definitely needed help. I was not invisible decreasing at that time. I was just doing regular decreasing. But this was a lot for my very first, or I keep saying very first because my real first one was just more of a shape. I'll have to find it. It's somewhere, because this room is not completely clean yet. I still need a lot of work to be put in, here for it to be clean, so I'm afraid I'll still be busy, you know, doing that rather than crocheting for the next few days, but that's okay, it needs to get done. But I just thought this was so funny that I ran into it, and looking back at it, like I have it in the same basket where I have this gingerbread unicorn, which is actually a pattern of mine that got published in a magazine. So I just think it's so funny to like put these together. Like this one got published. I'm so excited. I love designing amigurumi, and then putting it next to my very first amigurumi, like I don't know. You could see the progress for sure, and it's very motivating, and I love that. So I'm gonna put this back here. So this video is kind of more like catching you guys up a little bit. There's not a whole lot of like new crocheting, and the reason for that is I made a post, I think, on YouTube as well as on my Instagram page that I had a surgery a couple weeks ago, and it went really well, thank God. It's a surgery that has a very quick recovery time. It's only like 2 weeks. 3 weeks you still have like a limit on how much you can lift, so I still have a restriction on how much I can carry, but life is pretty much back to normal again because my surgery was about 2 weeks ago. I actually have a appointment today with my surgeon, and it's like to clear me, just to check everything out, the stitches, and then yeah, clear me to be back to normal with life. So I'm positive it's gonna go well, and yeah, I should be good. So I didn't have a whole lot of crochet time during this surgery recovery as I did a few months ago, because yes, I did have a surgery a few months ago. Back in January, I think, I had a surgery on my foot. So obviously that didn't affect like my upper body. Like, you know, I was crocheting all day long, and that was amazing. I made so many amigurumis. This time it was a little bit different, so I didn't crochet a whole lot, but I came up with a new pattern. It's a funny pattern. It's not like the absolute cutest thing in the world, but I think it's funny and I think it's cute. So it'll probably be released maybe in the next like 2 to 3 weeks, because I have to post pictures. I actually typed it out already, but I have to take pictures of it, and I'll probably show it to you in another clip. I'm going to try to add a clip to this video. It's a snail, or actually it's a slug because it doesn't have a shell, but I just think it's so funny. So yeah, that's what I did during my recovery time, which I'm happy I did that. I've been going through a little bit of a crochet slump. Even before my surgery, I kind of got stuck making like a lot of little things, and then after that I felt like this is gonna sound outrageous, I know how this is gonna sound, but I was feeling like I kind of feel like I've made every like current trendy little amigurumi. And I know you're probably thinking like, you didn't make every pattern, like there's so many. But the thing is, you know, you have the leggy frogs. I'll try to put pictures of these so you guys know which ones I'm talking about. But there's like the pattern for the leggy frogs, which it's kind of like a square frog with the arms and legs attached to it. You don't have to sew. So then of course you have all the little whale patterns, your little squid patterns, your little baby turtles. I was making little pumpkins and little octos, different from squids. I was making a lot of little things, and little ducks, little chicks, little like I don't know, things like when I open Instagram, typically I kind of am seeing like the same patterns now, and I feel like I've made them all when it comes to little amigurumi. So that's why I made the slug, because I wanted to do something different. Also, I feel like to get me out of the slump, I had to make a bigger amigurumi, and that's what I was working on. I think I started it yesterday and I am almost finished with it. Today, this morning, I finished crocheting all the pieces, so I just have to do everyone's favorite part. I have to sew it all together, which I don't think will actually be that bad. There's quite a few pieces though. I didn't realize the tail was separate. It's not a big deal, but I have to sew on, it's a flamingo because I don't think I mentioned that. But I have the head and the body are together, and then I have to sew on the tail, the two legs, the two arms, and I don't think I said the beak. I have to sew that too. So a little bit of sewing, and then hopefully it'll be finished by tonight. And it turned out so much bigger than I was expecting it to. It's huge, and I'm hoping I put enough stuffing in the neck so that it's not flimsy, but I'm going to show that to you when it's finished, and then I can kind of go over the pattern. It's a free pattern, so yeah, I can do that. I want to do that as soon as I finished sewing it together, so either later today or tomorrow. And that'll probably be it for crocheting wise today. But I don't know, you know, tomorrow's a whole new day. It'll be a whole new pattern. I'm trying to look at different things, like different patterns. I feel like all the ones that I've owned, all the ones that I've printed, I've made them all, and I'm like that. I'm still a bit in the slump for sure. So if you guys have patterns that you think are cute, please send them my way. I don't mind buying patterns. If it's free, that's great, but if it's paid for, I don't mind. I mean, I love supporting other crochet artists as well. Or if there is like an idea that you can't find an amigurumi pattern for, let's say like a ladybug, and you're like, I can't find a good pattern for a ladybug, suggest it to me. I might make a pattern for a ladybug. Like, I don't know. I'm in the point right now where I'm kind of like, I don't know what to make. So I would really appreciate your guys' help, because obviously I have a ton of extra yarn over here that I need to use up some of this yarn so I could fit that yarn in the shelf. It's not too bad. Thankfully, it's that pile. Mostly up here, this yarn. So yeah. It's good. It's gonna be a good day. I definitely am looking forward to going to the doctors though and getting everything cleared. And yeah, that's probably it for this clip, I guess. I'll probably continue this video. Like I was saying, there's other things that I can add to it, and then yeah, I kind of didn't really know what I was doing when I was starting to record a few, like 10 minutes ago. I think it's been like 10 minutes now, but I definitely knew that I wanted to make a video to kind of update you guys and thank you guys for the kind messages when I did like when I made a post saying that I was gonna go through surgery. Thank you so much, because that was so sweet of like everyone who reached out. And even if you just like hearted the picture, it meant a lot to me. I do appreciate you guys so much. I was gonna say I haven't checked my P.O. box in a really long time, so I should probably do that. And yeah, so I will probably see you guys in a bit. I'm gonna see how much time I have left right now and see if I could start sewing the flamingo together. If not, then I'll see you either later today or tomorrow and update you guys. So these are the pieces. This is the head and body, the beak, the legs, the tail, and the wings. So it's definitely a big flamingo. So you might be able to tell it is later on. It's still the same day, but it's quite a few hours later. I got back from my doctor's appointment, which is why I kind of look like a mess. It is so hot outside. I really should have put my hair up. Whew, it's hot outside, and yeah, I hate the heat, but I'm good. I was cleared by my surgeon. The stitches are healing well, and yeah, I just have a little bit of a restriction with like carrying weight wise, but I'm good. Besides that, I'm good to resume life normally again. I did forget to mention that I did cut my hair, if you didn't notice. I used to have really long hair, but the ends of my hair were kind of like a light brown color, and that's because I used to dye my hair, and I stopped dyeing it about a year ago, actually maybe 2 years ago, and so all the color was like back here, like down, and I just wanted it off. I knew I had the surgery coming up, and I thought, you know what, last time when I had my foot surgery, my long hair was really hard to like maintain clean, like wash it really well in the shower, because it's hard, you know, when you are trying to shower but you have a surgery. It's not easy. Anyways, that's one of the reasons I decided to cut my hair short, was because of the surgery, but then also it's all my natural color again, so I'm very happy about it. And I do miss my long hair, but my hair grows pretty fast. I mean, it'll grow eventually. I'm just gonna enjoy it for what it is right now. I do have bangs, but I pin them up because it's so hot, and I hate dealing with bangs when I'm sweaty. So anyways, sorry. Let's get to some crocheting. So I did come back, and I rested for a little bit, watched some TV, and while I was doing that, I was finishing up the Flamingo. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you, this turned out a lot differently than I was expecting, but it's okay. This is a free pattern. I don't remember the website, but it's gonna be in the description box. I will probably link it. This is a free pattern, and I did quite a few things different to the pattern. So let me share with you guys my new Flamingo. So this used a lot of stuffing, and it would have used even more. The very first thing I did differently was the wings. You're supposed to do the tip of the wing in white, I believe, but I just have so much of this pink, and that's what I was working with, so I just decided to keep it all pink. The bill is supposed to be a gray color, but I'm pretty sure flamingos have black, so I just decided to stick with that. So I just did different colors on there. The legs for this flamingo are supposed to be sewn differently, because mine are sewn to where they could sit, but they're supposed to be sewn to where he's standing and stuffed all the way, so he would be huge, like this. That's how it wants you to sew them on. I decided that's too big, that's too tall. I just think it looked a little, I don't know, a little bit excessive. So what I decided to do is only stuff this bottom, so the ball of the foot, and the rest of it has no stuffing. So the ankle, none of this has stuffing. Both of them just have stuffing here, and that way he can sit, he can stand, he can be played with however, you know, whoever wants to play with him. And I just think he's cuter that way, because I don't know, it just seemed really tall. Like this, which, I mean, I know flamingos are tall, but I thought he could have a little bit more mobility this way. So he's cute, he sits so cute. But yeah, I did enjoy this pattern. I used a 5mm hook, as I always do. The eyes are 12mm safety eyes, and then it's all worsted weight yarn. The pink is Craft Smart yarn from Walmart. The black is just Red Heart. same for the white. And then this is a Crafter's Secrets yarn in the color Dark Ivory. The pink that I use is like bright pink. I'm pretty sure it's a discontinued yarn from Michaels, so I got it quite a while ago. So, and it's when the ball bands were red, so they changed them to like a more aesthetically pleasing white, but this was before. I do love this pattern a lot. If someone ever asks me for a flamingo, I will probably use this pattern because it was a lot of fun. It just took a long time. This is a lot of crocheting. I mean, I don't think it has a lot of sewing. It does have sewing for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces, but I feel like it's not that bad. It was fun to sew it together. I think that's why I felt like it wasn't that bad. Yeah, I did enjoy this pattern. I recommend it if you're looking for a bigger flamingo pattern. I would definitely do this one. So yeah. Oh, I forgot to show you guys the snail. I'm gonna try to record a clip later and put him in. But besides that, that's probably it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm glad to be back to doing videos again. I'm gonna try to crochet more in the next few days and try to post more videos, more content for you guys to watch while you're crocheting. I love watching videos while I'm crocheting too. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye! This is the snail that I was saying, my brand new pattern. I think he's so cute, and you guys will definitely be seeing more of him in the near future. So he's wearing a baseball cap, and I'm working on a second one because I actually sewed the cap on his head. So I'm working on a second one, and the cap will be removable. But I had so much fun making him, and he's just, oh, I think I said snail. He's a slug. He doesn't have a shell, but I had a lot of fun making him, and I can't wait to release the pattern. So I will be needing pattern testers very soon for this pattern. I just have to go outside and take some good pictures of him.